Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. Glad you're here on this Monday morning, February the 7th. So we're looking at a pretty cool day today. Our weather brought to us by Drew Pollard's company, Gulf Coast Air Conditioning up there in Southport. We're coming to you today from Studio A here at Fox 28 in downtown, well, not downtown Panama City, off 23rd Street in Panama City. We started downtown and then we moved, so we're glad to be here. Appreciate your viewership on our show. High today is going to be only 58, low of 40, and the water temperature is hanging in there at 58 degrees. That's a good sign right there. It's not dropping anymore. Take a look at our Monday moon phase. We're right at about a half a moon now. Our full moon will be the 16th of this month. We're right at a half a moon now. And like I say, the full moon in February is going to be always a pretty full moon when it comes out real clear. We got a 24% chance of rain today. Our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. Take a good look at it because we're here on Monday. We got a neap tide today, but man, is it building up the rest of the week. If you want to tidal fish, this coming week, it's going to be some good tide fishing with incoming tide. Now, wind today, though, it will be a little detriment to it because it's coming in at north at 10, so we're not going to have much water flow. And, you know, a lot of times people wonder why I explain all this stuff and all. For hardcore fishermen, they know exactly what I'm talking about. Well, Bill, Adam, and I were fishing last week at Apalachicola area, and we talked about the wind. We were trying to fish an outgoing tide, but the wind was coming out of the south. It was sort of holding it back. We didn't get much tidal flow. Thus, we didn't do as good as we thought we were going to do. Now with that north wind, the north wind now will hold it back up here in North Bay and Choctawhatchee Bay. It holds it back from coming in. So the wind has a lot to do with the tidal flow, especially on the neap tides and all. So that's the importance of that. All right, let's take a break and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Remember last week we showed that great white shark off the Cape? Well, that stirred up a little excitement around. In fact, we got an email from a friend of ours up in North Carolina that she had seen it on it, and she was worried about us at the Cape. And wondering if we were at the Cape, and we said she didn't want us to go swimming. Don't worry about that. We're not. But anyway, I want to show it to you again because I didn't get to really show the path, and it's fascinating. Again, there's that word fascinating. I want to show you the path of Cabot. Now remember, Cabot is a teenager. So it's right here off the Cape. Okay, so anyway, I want to go back. I followed this, but what I was going to show you, Cabot actually went, that's Cabot way out here. Look here. Is this not like a teenager wandering around all over the place? I figured he's a teenager, and back here, I'm going to hit a spot right, let's see. When he was out there, that was back in November, so of last year. So he was cruising, but okay, here he is right here, and I found him down here last year, up off the coast of New York. But trust me, one of these yellow dots right in here is Cabot. But what he did, he started generally, went up here, and little guys all go to that area there. And then Cabot went off by himself. He told his mom and dad he's going to leave home and on his own adventure. And then he came back in, and he was right in here. Anyway, but he came on down to here, right there, and then he was in. He was off Miami last year, this time of year, and slowly made his way. A lot of times they start in the water, so they don't ping as much as you think they do. Anyway, I just wanted to show that and let you know that Cabot is still out there as far as I know. It caused some excitement. I got a kick out of it, and people want to know if it was going to show up here, but we don't. Here is close enough to the Cape. I did want to show. I got a set of pictures here. One of my young men, he's in his 30s now. I had him in class, but Bubba Bittinger lived in Southport. Dad was a pastor in Southport. The family moved out to Texas, and they got into the business of molding tree stands, or not tree stands. It's not hunting and all. It's entertainment and all. Making these playgrounds and play houses and all, customized. And he posted something. They'll build customized tree stands. Customized tree houses, not tree stands. Check out these pictures. I got a kick out here. It's Bubba Bittinger. He said, not every day you get to build a tree house for Undertaker and Mimi Lakula. I really don't know the people, but it's a tiny town crew. But I'll just show you this. This is customized, this is crew. They will go out, they do this nationwide. They have a business doing this. Isn't this cool for an outdoorsman? Anyway, I got a little series of pictures I just want to share with you. This is Southport boy. He's out in Texas now, he and his family. But this is a high dollar. I don't know what this costs, but this is not your normal tree house. But isn't that cool? Look at the material and all. Don't you know, there'll be a lot of fun in that tree house there. I'm not sure where this location is, but man, I got one more picture here. But look at that, the lumber and all. Tiny town. That's the Bittinger family from Southport, and they're somewhere out in Texas. We need to get them to come back out down here to Southport, and they can still build a house there and all. So just wanted to share that with you. Okay, let's go into our break. We're getting our video coming up on a crappie fishing trip last week, so we're going to take a break. We'll come back and talk about the video, and then we'll show it to you. Okay. Okay, welcome back. We have this little 10-minute, 11-minute video on our trip we took last week with Jerry Forehand. And Jerry's a consummate outdoorsman. He's doing things all the time in the outdoors. I love being around him. He knows his game and really can, we just had a wonderful trip. So, and I'm gonna tell you what the bait we used, and we did this a little differently. Most people go crappie fishing with minnows, and we I grew up crappie fishing some on Lake Talquin. And we always used minnows. We didn't go that much in the wintertime because we were in the woods, but we did go on occasion, but we used minnows. And we called them, I was raised to call them speckled perch. My dad never heard the word crappie, and when I moved down here, he said, "What, you mean that speckled perch that we catch at Lake Talquin?" "Yes, sir, that's the one." So anyway, they call crappie now. So anyway, I had this video, we had a wonderful trip, so I think you're gonna enjoy it. We use a beetle spin. You can see what we did and all. Nice, you see the color and all. We changed colors a little bit, but the size of the blade matters a lot too. So all these little things, okay? Let's roll this, Jeff. All right. We're down here in Weewall with my buddy Jerry Forehand. And you can't go fishing in Weewall if you don't stop at a Dixie Dandy and get you a little bit of breakfast. But don't tell nobody about it. We don't let them run out of sausage biscuits. All right, that's some of Granddaddy's fried chicken. Not really. Boom, 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 boom. Special place here, seriously.
How about a Lincoln egg?
All right, that's a ramp. Our good buddy Jerry Forehand. Hi, Jerry.
Good morning.
Hey, listen, it's a beautiful morning. So
Well, I hope it's a fish catching morning.
So all right, so what's our game plan? We're gonna start off up in here and work our way around?
Work through the creek and see if we can't find some on my fish locator and see if we can't catch some nice crappie this morning.
So we targeting the crappie this morning.
That's our #1 fish.
All right.
This time of year.
All right. Okay, this is how you launch it single-handedly. I see the rope going off. How about that? Still got the rope attached. And Jerry gets out. When you're by yourself, this is the way to do it.
Another successful launch. It didn't sink.
There you go. It's really a beautiful, cool morning. It's about 45 degrees. Not too bad. When the sun's coming on up, it's gonna warm up to about 46 degrees.
Yeah, all of this is deep water.
How deep is it?
Well, we're 19, 20 right now.
Oh, right.
You know, we're up.
Okay, looks like our first hit. Whoa, look here, Jerry.
Yeah, feels like a good crappie.
We just started fishing. Look at, oh man, look at there. All right, Jerry, forehand.
Nice slab.
That's where it started. We've been fishing, what, 4 or 5 minutes?
That's it.
I love it. That's great.
One for the pan.
One for the pan. There's one in the box.
All right, got a hit, eh, Winston?
We're gonna trade places. Jerry got one. I got mad, so I'm gonna catch one.
That's why we're here.
Mine's not that big. Look at there.
Oh, I
What
did
we
it.
gonna do with that thing?
We're gonna turn that and
We're
loose.
gonna let this baby one go. Go and turn the camera off. All right. Now this ought to be a bigger one, Jerry. It feels better than the other one.
That's why we're here.
It's a little nicer. All right.
Yep, that's a
Yeah,
good
hold close
fish.
to the camera.
Hey, yeah, that'll go in the box.
Man, we're off to a good start now.
That's it.
All right, buddy.
Number 2.
This one's a little bit bigger, Jerry.
All right.
I know we're in the sun.
We're in the sun, but
Whoa, this is a nice fish. Oh, whoa,
hold that puppy up.
look at here.
I'll hold it. I gotta find you.
All right, got it now?
Oh, beautiful fish. Now that's a slab there.
All right, buddy. Jerry and I were talking, and we just called another one. What's the size on these? What's the limit?
I don't believe there's a limit in any place but like Lake Talquin, 10 inches there. But here, anything less than 10 inches is probably not worth keeping anyway, because they're thin fish at that size, but they grow pretty quick. And we'll catch some slabs, is what we call them, pounders, pound and a halfers. So we've already caught a couple, and that's what we expect to catch here.
You're doing good. We got one thing about crappie fishing, you can do it about any time of year, can't you?
You can. So people that really love the crappie fish catch them in June. They
Yeah.
know how to catch them. I'm a winter fisherman for these. I turn to a fly rod when it starts March. We finally got a bite.
All right, Jerry.
Pretty well sure know what we got, but we don't know what size he is yet. Biting like pretty good.
Hey, it feels pretty strong. Oh, that's a nice one.
Another slab.
That's a nice one there.
Not hooked very good.
Hey, isn't that amazing? How little, look at that. Well, we got to start using a net. We've been.
Gail's gonna want these for supper.
I know it. If we start losing them, she's gonna get mad at us.
Yeah. Yeah, nice little fish.
Hey,
Hey, we spotted them on the ground.
Yeah.
And that's the reason we,
Yes.
and you know what, I tuned it down. I went from speed 2 to 1 to make sure we were deep enough. And that might have made a difference right there.
Yeah.
Because we're 23 feet of water.
Every little thing like that makes an adjustment.
Makes an adjustment. Let's see what we got. May not be the monster, but
Let's see, there we go.
one for Gail.
Now Carolyn's gonna want some too now.
Yeah, she will. I can smell the fish fry right now.
Uh-huh.
Go join your buddies.
All right, we're in a little hole right here now. Every time we pass here, Jerry, we're doing good.
They all would be big ones. Let's see. This one might be
Okay.
a decent one.
Look at here. What do you got there?
That's a, I don't know what that is.
That's a brim. I don't
It's a
tell,
brim of some sort, but
Look at there.
we don't have that kind really in the river.
Where did he come from?
I don't know. He's not a perch, but he's of the bluegill family.
Yeah.
He looks like a cross because he's got spots.
It's
like
a hybrid.
crappie.
It might be a hybrid brim.
You know.
Look at there.
I'm curious on him. Somebody needs to tell me what he is.
All right, we get an FWC biologist watching the show. All right, that's good. All right, wrapping it up. Gonna load her up.
Was a good day.
That's a good load. Good job, Jerry.
Caught a few fish.
Oh, back at the house, we've already started cleaning. I said, wait a minute, Jerry, we got to do a closing. We got them all different processes. Jerry, we had a good trip, buddy.
Yes, we did. Caught some nice fish, turned loose a bunch, and so I'd say it was successful.
Yes.
Beautiful weather.
It was a great trip. Enjoyed the company and the fishing. Now, you were talking about how you did this.
Well, I fillet the big ones, and that's a one-side fillet right there. Then I skin them on the back side, and done a bunch of them. Some of these are still alive, I'm afraid. Hope nobody's watching it. It's squeamish, but every fish has to go through this for you to eat it.
That's right. And I'm over here, I'm scaling them, and we've got a little process going here, so we're going to wrap it up, but we've had a fine trip, and I got a mess of fish to eat.
There you go.
All right, buddy.
Thank you. Enjoyed it.
All right, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that. We sure did, and it's a great time of the year to do that. Let's take a look right now at the fish and game forecast brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers in Port St. Joe. 351 to 551, and wrapping that up now, but this afternoon, 412 to 612. It's always fun doing that. I got one more quick announcement. This is something interesting you might want to take a look at now. We're going to talk more about it later. Here it is. The CCA, Coastal Conservation Association, they do this once a year. They give away a brand new Pathfinder, and the tickets are $50. Pathfinder 2200, and it's on March the 3rd. They do a drawing down there at their office, a big drawing. And here's last year's winners, 2021. They do it the first weekend of March. This is Joseph Nera. He and his wife picked up the winnings. Joseph, he's the director of Angela's House, a residential care facility for disabled adults in Hudson, Florida. So somebody like that, I'd love to see people like that win something. Here, let's go back to, we'll do one more winner. The 2020 winner was Kenneth Bohannon, and I really like that color there. Okay, remember we'll have that CCA tournament coming up on the tagged redfish and all that, so we're going to, let's show one more. The 2019 winner, Amanda and her husband Rob won that. We got to look at there. Got that little kid. You think they've enjoyed that? And that was the 2020. So anyway, you go online to CCA, the Coastal Conservation Association, and see what, if you want to enter, $50 a ticket and all. And we'll be talking more about the tournament later on. Just want y'all to be aware of it. Okay, now we're getting ready for the rest of the week. I did talk to Stan Crooklyn the other day. FWC has plans to go ahead and fill that position of the public information officer which we're very thankful of. So we're all happy for that. And I understand the governmental process. They have, it starts in Tallahassee. They got to do this over here. You got, our state's big, and they're having to take care of some other situations. But this is really good information, and we hope to do that. I don't know what the qualifications are. I don't know if it's what kind of training you have to be a public information officer. I do know that we've had some good ones. Stan Kirkland was outstanding. Stan went to Auburn University and majored in wildlife management, and we were talking how he applied to different jobs and all. For Texas wildlife, he really applied to all kinds of jobs and ended up in Florida, thank goodness. And that's how. But it's a good. So I don't know if you need a college degree or what, but anyway, they're going to open it up. Okay, now keep in mind the rest of this week we've got some more video coming up, and we have some special guests coming on. So all kind of exciting things. If you have some exciting things to share with us, please feel free to email me, text me, call me, and we'll sure try to get it on. We're just one big happy family in the Panhandle Outdoor community, and we always want to try to help each other out. Okay, well, you have a great day today. Do something good for your fellow man. There are a lot of folks out there need some help if we can help them. Okay. Have a great day and enjoy the outdoors, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.